section formula. What is section formula? Consider 2 points A, x1 comma y1, B, x2 comma y2, and let P be a point in between A and B. Okay, there are two cases. P can be in between A and B, or P can be exterior to A and B also, line segment joining AB. Can lie outside the line segment, that is extended line segment, but we will learn now only internally ratio. So, A x1 y1, B x2 y2, P be a point x comma y which divides the line segment joining the point A and B in the ratio m1 is to m2. Then we can find the point P. That is what known as section formula. So, the point P is given by x comma y is m1 into x2, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, this is x coordinate, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. How to remember? This ratio will go with that point, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So, what is this? These are the coordinates of x and y, that is coordinates of the point P. Okay. How we derive this? We derive this by using similar triangles. We will consider, suppose this is a point A comma A point, B point, and P is a point here. This is x2 y2 and this is x1 y1, then P is x comma y. So, we drop a perpendiculars from here and we get two similar triangles here. This is one triangle, this is one triangle. So, by writing the similarity ratio, we can derive this formula. And P be the point x comma y. Now, just for once we will mark all those things. If A is a point x1 comma y1, then our RA distance is y1 and OR is x1. This distance will be x1. Distance of a point from the y axis is x coordinate. Now, next one, here this PS will be the overall full PS distance. PS distance is y and PS is y, and we can have here OS distance is x. Now, coming to next one, here the complete BT distance is y2, the length of BT is y2, and from O to T is x2. Now, consider the two triangles, triangle APQ, triangle APQ and triangle, first I consider triangle APQ and consider triangle PBC, triangle PBC. Can say that these two triangles are similar triangles. You can see the values. Here this is 90 degrees for you, here 90 degrees angle, and these two lines are parallel. So, we will have the corresponding angles are equal. So, these two triangles are similar. Now, since these two triangles are similar, let us write the similarity ratio for these two triangles. So, I can write first AP by, that is AP is this side for the triangle APQ. So, I will write PB. AP divided by PB is equals to, first I have taken AP, now AQ. AQ by PC, AQ by PC, which is equal to PQ by BC. PQ by BC. Now, what is AP? AP is nothing but M1 and PB is M2. M1 by M2 is equals to AQ. Now, AQ is same as RS. You can write here only. AQ is same as RS. RS can be written as x minus x1, that is RS is OS minus OR, OS is x and OR is x1. So, we can write RS as x minus x1. AQ is equal to RS, which is x minus x1. Similarly, PC. Where is PC? This one is PC. PC is same as ST. PC is equals to, PC distance is same as ST. ST is OT minus OS, which is x2 minus x. x2 minus x. Now coming to last one, PQ. This distance is PQ. PQ can be written as PS. PQ can be written as the whole distance PS minus QS. PS minus QS. PS from the diagram we can see which is Y, and QS is same as AR, which is Y1. So, PQ is equals to Y minus Y1 divided by now BC. BC is equals to BT minus CT. BT minus CT. The whole BT length is Y2 minus CT. CT is same as PS. PS is Y. Y2 minus Y. So, first we compare the two triangles. The triangles are similar triangles. Now, using similarity ratio, we have written the ratios. Now, our aim is to find out the coordinates of the point P, which divides the 2 points A and B, x1, y1 and x2, y2 in the ratio m1 is to m2. Now, by taking these two conditions, we can get what is x point, and again taking these two conditions, we can get what is y. So, let me first take the first one. m1 divided by m2 is equals to x minus x1 by x2 minus x. So, m1 of x2 minus x is equals to m2 of x minus x1, or m1 x2 minus m1 x is equals to m2 x minus m2 x1. Let me take this x term here and this is x1. x1 term this side. So, we will get m1 of x2, sorry, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 is equals to, I am taking this m1 this side, m1x plus m2x. So, just shifting left to right and right terms to left term, we will get x of m1 plus m2 is equals to m2 x1 plus m1 x2, or x coordinates are nothing but m2 x1 plus m1 x2 divided by m1 plus m2. Similarly, when we do the comparison between the first term and the last term, we will get, and we do simplification like this, we get the y value as m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Even this one, for just understanding, we can write this term first, m1 x2 plus m2 x1, both are same only. So, the coordinates of the point P are nothing but, we derived as m1 x2, the coordinates of P is m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. So, when you observe the diagram, m1 x2 plus m2 x1 divided by m1 plus m2, and y is m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. These are the coordinates of the point P, which divides the line segment AB in the given ratio m1 is to m2. Now, from section formula, we can get the special case as midpoint formula. So, in section formula, we learnt A is the point x1 comma y1 and B is x2 comma y2 and P is a point which divides A and B in the ratio m1 is to m2. Then the P point x comma y is given by, this is x comma y, which is given by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. Now, what is special case we will see. So, from the word midpoint itself, we can understand that the P point is becoming a mid value. It is a exactly midpoint between A and B. So, what happens if P is the midpoint? This ratio m1 will be, m1 and m2 are same. So, the ratio will become only 1 is to 1. So, we can equate m1 is equals to m2 is equals to 1. So, substitute here in the place of m1 and m2 as 1. So, when it is 1 here, 1 into x2 x2, 1 into x1 x1, x2 plus x1 by 2 comma y2 plus y1 by 2, or we can say a midpoint of a line segment joining the points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is given by x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. Exercise 7.2, problem number 1. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of minus 1 comma 7 and 4 comma minus 3 in the ratio 2 is to 3. It is better always for the coordinate geometry, from the beginning onwards you start drawing the diagram, then it will give the clear idea how to proceed the problem. So, coordinates of the point, let the point be P, which divides the join of these 2 points. So, consider the 2 points as A and B, minus 1 comma 7 and 4 comma minus 3 in the ratio 2 is to 3. So, the formula just now we derived, the points are nothing but m1 x2 plus m2 x1 by m1 plus m2, comma m1 y2 plus m2 y1 by m1 plus m2. Now, let us check here what are the values of m1, m2, x1, y1, all those things. So, this is x1, y1, this is m1, this one will be m2, this is x2, y2. Excuse me. Now, substituting in the formula m1 x2. So, the coordinates of the point P nothing but m1 x2 2 into 4 plus m2 x1 3 into minus 1 divided by m1 plus m2 2 plus 3, comma m1 y2 2 into minus 3 plus m2 y1 3 times of 7 divided by m1 plus m2 2 plus 3. So, the coordinates of the point 2 4s are 8, 8 minus 3 5 by 5, comma minus 6 plus 7 3s are 21, 21 minus 6 15, 15 divided by 5. So, the required coordinates nothing but 1 comma 3. Second problem, find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining the points 4 comma minus 1 and minus 2 comma minus 3. Let us understand what does it mean by trisections. Trisection 4 comma minus 1 is one point and minus 2 comma minus 3 is the end points. So, find the coordinates of the points of trisection, that means the points which divides the given line segment into 3 equal parts. So, that is the meaning of trisection. So, there will be 2 points in between A and B which divides the line segment joining the points A and B in the ratio 1 is to 1 is to 1. That is the meaning of trisection. So, this point is P, now this point is Q. So, we have to find out what is the point P and what is Q. So, P and Q are the points which divides the line segment in the ratio which divides the point which divides the line segment into 3 equal parts. So, to find out the P point, the ratio will be 1:2. From PA, PB you should see. So, which is 1:2. For the Q point, the ratio will be 2:1. So, we have to find out the 2 points P and Q where P divides AB in the ratio 1:2 and Q divides AB in the ratio 2:1. So, what is the formula? Section formula is nothing but, for the P point it is nothing but m1x2 plus m2x1 by m1 plus m2 comma m1y2 plus m2y1 divided by m1 plus m2. The same formula only we will use for both P and Q. First let us find P. So, now when P is considered here, our m1 is this one, this is m1 and these are x1, y1 and 2 is m2 and these points are x2, y2. So, the ratio is 1:2. So, using the formula, coordinates of P are m1 x2, 1 into x2 is -2. So, 1 into -2 plus m2, 2 into x1, 2 4s are 8 by m1 plus m2, 1 plus 2 comma m1 y2, 1 into -3 which is -3 plus m2, 2 into y1 -1. So, minus 2 into -1 -2 divided by m1 plus m2. So, the coordinates of P are 8 minus 2, 6, 6 divided by 3, 2 comma here -3 minus 2 minus 5 comma minus 5 divided by 2 plus 1, 3. So, we got one point P. Now, coming to Q coordinates. So, for the Q coordinates, here m1 is 2 and m2 is 1. So, now using the formula m1 x2, 2 into -2 -4 plus m2 x1, 1 into 4, 4 divided by m1 plus m2 comma m1 y2, 2 into -3 -6 plus m2 y1, 1 into -1 divided by 1 plus 2. So, the Q coordinates are nothing but 0, -4 plus 4 is 0 comma -7 by 3. So, these are the 2 points which divides the line segment into the 3 equal parts, trisection. Third problem, to conduct sports day activities in your rectangular shaped school ground ABCD, lines have been drawn with chalk powder at a distance of 1 meter each. 100 flower pots have been placed at a distance of 1 meter from each other along AD as shown in the figure. So, this each flower pot 1 meter distance, 1, 2, 3 like that, total we are having AD distance as AD length as 100 meters and at each 1 meter gap a flower pot is kept. Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD. So, AD distance is 100 meters. Niharika runs 1/4. So, 1/4 of 100. So, 25 meter distance she ran. Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance AD on the second line and post a green flag. Second line, this is second line. So, this first line, second line, these things represents a point on the x axis and flower pots represents the points on the y-axis. So, Niharika runs 1/4 of the distance of y-axis, means the y coordinate is 25 here, and on the second line, so x coordinate is 2. So, 2,25 is the point where Niharika posted her green flag. Next, Preet runs 1/5 of the distance AD on the 8th line. So, Preet, 1/5 of the distance, 1/5 of 100, so which is nothing but 20. So, on the y-axis, the point is, that is ordinate is 20, and he runs on the 8th line. So, abscissa is 8. So, the point where he posted his red color flag is nothing but 8,20. Now, the question, what is the distance between both the flags? So, we have to find the distance between these two flags. Next, first part is finding distance. To find the distance between two flags, we can use distance formula. Now, second part, if Reshmi has to post a flag exactly halfway between the line segment joining the two flags, where should she post her flag? So, exactly halfway between means we can use the midpoint formula to find out where Reshmi will post her flag. Okay. First part of the question, what is the distance between these two flags? So, you know distance formula is nothing but if this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2, distance between the 2 points is given as root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So, x1 y1 x2 y2, x1 y1 x2 y2, x2 minus x1 8 minus 2 6 square, so which is 36, plus y2 minus y1 20 minus 25 negative 5 whole square, so it will become plus 25. So, root over is nothing but 61. This is the distance between two flags. Now, next one, midpoint of these 2 points. So, midpoint formula for the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. These are x1 y1 x2 y2. So, the midpoint is 2 plus 8, 10 by 2, which is 5, comma 25 plus 20 is 45 by 2. So, Reshmi will post her flag on the 5th line and AD will be 45 by 2. This is 5th line. 45 by 2 will be approximately 22.5. So, it will be maybe here. 5th line it is on this one. So, this place Reshmi will post her flag. Problem number 4. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points, okay, like this is a line segment, end points are given as minus 3, 10 and 6, minus 8. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points is divided by another point. Here this is another point minus 1, 6. So, we need, suppose m is to n, this point is dividing the line segment joining these 2 points, then we have to find out what is m is to n, the ratio. So, suppose this is the point A, this is the point B and this is the point P which divides the line segment joining the 2 points A, B in the ratio m is to n. Then we know section formula, if this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2, then the point P x comma y, this is x comma y, is nothing but m into mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So, this is our formula. The point P divides the line segment joining the points x1 y1 comma x2 y2 in the ratio m is to n is given by the formula mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. So, already xy is given here, that is minus 1 comma 6 is equals to mx2. M and n are the ratio we have to find out. 6m x2 n into x1 minus 3n divided by m plus n comma my2 minus 8m m into y2 n into y1 10n plus 10n divided by m plus n. Now these two are equal. When the coordinates are equal, which implies x coordinates are equal and y coordinates are equal. So any one if you will equate also, we will get the ratio m by n. Let me equate 6m minus 3n divided by m plus n. This one abscissa is equal to, here the abscissa is minus 1. So minus 1 is equals to 6m minus 3n divided by m plus n. Cross multiplication, minus m minus n is 6m minus 3n. So if I will bring m here, minus 7m is equals to minus 2n, or m by n is nothing but negative 2 by negative 7, which is 2 by 7. So the ratio in which the line segment joining the points A and B is divided by the point P is nothing but 2:7. Problem, find the ratio in which the line segment joining A 1 comma minus 5 and B minus 4 comma 5 is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. Since the line segment joining the points are divided by the x-axis, let us plot the point in the rectangular coordinate system and see where the point is dividing. So the first point A is given 1 comma minus 5. So approximately I can plot it here. It will be in the fourth quadrant. 1 comma minus 5 is A point and B is minus 4 comma positive 5. So minus 4 will be this side, left negative x-axis, and positive 5. So this is point B, which is nothing but minus 4 comma 5. Now the line segment joining A and B is divided by the x-axis. So what ratio? In which ratio? So again this is the ratio m is to n. In the previous problem this point is given P, but here the point is not given. Instead of it is given divided by the x-axis. So we know every point on the x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. So we consider the point as x comma 0, P as, and we have to find the ratio m is to n. So instead of, you know very well the section formula, if a line segment is joining the point x1 y1 and x2 y2 in the ratio m is to n, the section formula is given by the point P x comma y is nothing but mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n comma my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Now in this problem we have to find out the ratio, that is m and n, and previous problem both x and y values are given, so we equated, but here it is the point is on the x-axis. So the information what we are getting here is y coordinate is 0. So since the y coordinate is 0, we will take only my2 plus ny1 by m plus n, this part, so that we can equate to 0 and we can find the ratio m is to n. So this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is m is to n. There is no use if you will do mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n. If you will use mx2 plus nx for abscissa, you will equate again for the unknown quantity. So we can't find the value of m and n. So let me use only ordinate. So my2, m into y2 is minus 5, minus 5m, n into y1 plus 5n divided by m plus n is equal to y coordinate is 0. So denominator cannot be 0. So minus 5m plus 5n is equal to 0, which represents 5m is equals to 5n, or m by n is nothing but 5 by 5, which is 1 by 1. The ratio is 1:1. That means it is becoming midpoint. P is the midpoint of the line segment joining these 2 points. And also find the coordinates of the point of division. So this one we got 1:1 ratio. This point already y coordinate is 0. So we have to find only x coordinate. So the x value is nothing but mx2. So it is midpoint only. Directly I can use x1 plus x2 by 2. Minus 4 plus 1 divided by 2 x value. So which is minus 3 by 2. So the coordinates are nothing but negative 3 by 2 comma 0. So this is the point which divides the line segment joining the points minus 4 comma 5, 1 comma minus 5 in the ratio 1:1, and the point is on the x axis. Sixth problem. If 1 comma 2, 4 comma y, x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. So let A, B, C, D be the parallelogram. A vertex, here A, B, C, D, and the vertices are taken in order. So you should not change the order. So A vertex is 1 comma 2, B is 4 comma y, C vertex x comma 6, and D is 3 comma 5. If you will take here as 1 comma 2 also, it should go in this order only. You should not change the order. So if these are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order, find x and y. Now recollect the concept that diagonals of the parallelogram bisect each other. AC is one diagonal, BD another diagonal. So the diagonals bisect. Diagonals bisect. So that means the length of this is midpoint. They meet, AC diagonal and BD diagonal meet at the midpoint of AC and BD. So we have to find the midpoints of AC and BD, and both they are meeting at that particular point. So we should equate that points. So what is midpoint of AC? Midpoint of AC. So midpoint formula we derived from the section formula as if x1, y1 and x2, y2 are 2 points, then the midpoint of the line segment joining those 2 points are nothing but x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So using this formula, AC midpoint. Midpoint of AC is AC. x1 plus x2 by 2. 1 plus x by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2, 2 plus 6 by 2, which is nothing but 8 by 2. Midpoint of BD next. So midpoint of BD for B vertex, D vertex midpoint 4 plus 3, 7 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, y plus 5 by 2. Now these two midpoints are equal. So 1 plus x by 2 comma 8 by 2 is 4 is equals to 7 by 2 comma y plus 5 by 2. Now coordinates are equal means x coordinate will be abscissa is equal to abscissa and ordinates are equal. So equating the abscissas and ordinates, 1 plus x by 2 is 7 by 2. 2 can cancel. So we will get x value as 7 minus 1, 6. Excuse me. Now equating the ordinates, y plus 5 by 2. Y plus 5 by 2 is equals to 4. So y plus 5 is equal to 4 2s are 8, or y is equals to 8 minus 5, 3. Question is find the values of x and y. X is equal to 6 and y is equals to 3. Seventh problem, find the coordinates of a point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is 2, minus 3 and B is 1, 4. So, circle is given. For this circle, AB is diameter. We know diameter is a chord which passes through center. This is A, B. So, we have to find out the coordinates of point A where AB is the diameter of a circle whose center is also given as 2, minus 3 and B point is given as 1, 4. So, question, what is A? Consider the A point as x1, y1 and center will be the midpoint of the diameter. So, using midpoint formula, so what is midpoint formula? If x1, y1 and x2, y2 are the 2 points, then the midpoint of the line segment joining those 2 points x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So, which is equal to midpoint xy, midpoint x, y. So, here in this problem x, y is given, x2, y2 is given. Our question is what is x1, y1, right? So, now using the formula x1 plus x2 by 2, x1 plus 1 by 2, y1 plus y2, y1 plus 4 by 2. This is equal to the midpoint x, y which is 2, minus 3. So, equating the respective coordinates, x1 plus 1 by 2 is equals to 2 and y1 plus 4 by 2 is equals to minus 3. So, x1 is equals to 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1, 3. Here y1 is equals to minus 6 minus 4 minus 10. So, the coordinates of A are 3, minus 10. Eighth problem, if A and B are minus 2, minus 2 and 2, minus 4 respectively, find the coordinates of P such that AP is equals to 3 by 7 AB and P lies on the line segment AB. So, P is lying on the line segment AB. So, we do not know where does it lies. Okay, let me consider P will be maybe here. Now, what ratio is given? AP is 3 by 7 of AB, or I can say AP by AB. The ratio is 3 by 7. That means this is AP. This is 3 and AB is the full part. So, the whole part is 7. So, what will be PB? So, from this we can say PB is nothing but 4 because the whole part 7 is divided into 2 parts as 3:4. AP is 3/7 of the whole part. Whole part is 7. So, 3 by 7. Then PB is 4 by 7. So, we got the ratio as 3:4 and already A point is given as minus 2, minus 2 and B is given as 2, minus 4. A and B are respectively given and we got even ratio also. Now, we have to find out the coordinates of P. So, the formula is nothing but the point P is, suppose if the point P is x, y and this is x1, y1 and if this is x2, y2, then coordinates of P x, y is given as mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. So, using the section formula, we can find the points P, point P. This is m, this is n. So, P point x, y is nothing but mx2, 3 into 2, 6 plus nx1, 4 into minus 2, minus 8 divided by m plus n is 7, excuse me, my2, 3 into minus 4 is minus 12 ny1 4 into minus 2 minus 8 divided by 7. Negative 1 by 7, sorry, 6 minus 8 is 2, minus 2. Minus 2 by 7 comma minus 20 by 7. So, these are the points of P which lies on the line segment AB such that AP is equals to 3 by 7 of AB. Ninth problem, find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2 comma 2 and B 2 comma 8 into 4 equal parts. Okay, let me draw a line segment AB. Now, A point is given minus 2 comma 2 and B is 2 comma 8. This is B vertex, B point. Now, we have to find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment into 4 equal parts. So, this is divided into 4 equal parts means this is 3 equal parts. So, we need first to make it as half first. 2 equal parts again here. So, now we can see 4 equal parts, that is here P, Q, R. So, we can see AP is equals to PQ is equals to QR is equals to RB. So, these are 4 equal parts. Just approximately I have done, but it is equal. It should be equal. Yeah. Now, we have to find the coordinates of P, Q and R. First, Q is the midpoint of AB. Q is the midpoint of AB. So, A vertex is given which is x1, y1, x2, y2 and B is also given. Then midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So, using that formula, our coordinates of Q is nothing but Q is the midpoint of AB. x1 plus x2 by 2. So, x1 plus x2 by 2 is minus 2 plus 2 which is nothing but 0. 0 by 2 is 0 only and 2 plus 8, 10 by 2, 5. So, we got the coordinates of Q as 0, 5. Now, P is the midpoint of here P, midpoint of A and Q. So, in this case A is x1 y1 and Q is x2 y2. So, minus 2 plus 0 by 2 which is minus 2 by 2, 2 plus 5 by 2, 7 by 2. So, the coordinates of P is nothing but negative 1 comma 7 over 2. Next, R is the midpoint of QB. So, here this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So, using the formula 0 plus 2 by 2, 2 by 2 is 1, 5 plus 8, 13 by 2. So, the coordinates of R are 1 comma 13 by 2. So, now coordinates of the points which divides the line segment into 4 equal parts are minus 1 comma 7 by 2, 0 comma 5 and 1 comma 13 by 2. 10th problem, find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3 comma 0, 4 comma 5, minus 1 comma 4 and minus 2 comma minus 1 taken in order, and given that hint area of a rhombus is half the product of its diagonals. Suppose ABCD is a rhombus and A vertex is given as 3 comma 0, B vertex 4 comma 5, C vertex minus 1 comma 4 and D vertex minus 2 comma minus 1. Excuse me. Now, we need area of rhombus, which is nothing but the diagonals product by 2. So, AC is one diagonal, this is D1 we can consider. AC is equal to D1, diagonal 1 and BD is diagonal 2. d2. Then the area of rhombus is equals to half d1 into d2. Now AC is nothing but the distance between the points 3, 0 and minus 1, 4. So here we have to use distance formula to find out AC. So distance formula, if x1, y1 and x2, y2 are the 2 points, then the distance between them is given by root over x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So using distance formula, the distance between the points A and C, which is AC distance, is nothing but AC is equals to root over, this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2. So x1 x2 minus x1 whole square minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 whole square, y1 minus y2 whole square, 4 minus 0 4. So which is equals to root over 16 plus 16 root 32 is AC distance. Now BD, while finding BD distance x1 y1 x2 y2, anyway we can consider. We can say this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, or this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and we can write even x1 minus x2 whole square or x2 minus x1 whole square. Since we are squaring it, both the answers will be same. Now minus 2 minus 4 whole square minus 6 square, which is 36. Minus 1 minus 5 whole square, again 36. So root over 36 plus 36, which is nothing but root 72, or we can write it as here also root 32, or we can say 2 into, we can write this one as root over 16 into 2. 2 times of 16 it is. So 16 we can find the square root. So this is nothing but 4 root 2. Similarly, here also this is 2 times of 36. So this is also 6 root 2. So one diagonal length is 4 root 2, another diagonal length is 6 root 2. Therefore area is equals to half of 4 root 2 into 6 root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. Get cancelled. So area of the rhombus is nothing but 24 square units.